Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming through. Much appreciated. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let everybody else know we are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see from the title today, we are discussing the AFC East teams. What I mean by that? Well, our opponents, guys. And I am majorly. Mm, Let me check this out. Actually, this is horrible here. Everybody else know we are live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. As always, my lord. Let me get this. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I've had them all morning. It doesn't help. But it's what happens when you're live. Things don't always go the way you want them. But we're still gonna keep trucking, cause that's what we do. Mm, There you go. Perfect. Give me a fins up, thumbs up, all the way up. If you can hear me, guys. I want to make sure my mic is good. But good morning, everybody else that can hear me. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, Dakota, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. We met with Clowny. That's good for you. That's good for you. I'm gonna talk about your Jets. I'm gonna talk about all three teams. Actually, I'm gonna keep it simple today, guys. I'm not gonna go super in depth because it's just so much that we could talk about our opponents. I might want to break it up into like 3 days, and give you like super in depth for each one. You know what I mean? Because, like I always say, people, Thank you guys. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you guys. Oh, you guys can hear me. Appreciate it. I'm on my Key West vibes this morning, so I'm just chilling. Uh, there you go. Let's get her started. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Ooh, yeah. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. Um, Main thing is the way I'm thinking. Look, it's a long off season, people, and like I always say, the way for the Dolphins to put ourselves in the best position to winning the Super Bowl is by taking care of the division, which we're a couple of plays away from doing that. But it's neither here nor there. You know, we still got this year to go ahead and accomplish it. So, yes, much appreciated. Ryan, appreciate your thoughts. I'm still dealing with it, honestly. It's in and out, so I might have to take a break so I can breathe. But other than that, we're good. So I appreciate you. Let me see who else we got in here. What's up? Dad Dean, welcome, welcome. Aquavision, welcome. Good morning, Steve. Welcome, welcome. Jeremiah, welcome. Good morning. Happy Thursday morning, Miss Phins. Whew. Let's all support Miss Phins by smashing that like button on your way in. Yes, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Emojis. I love it. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Lance? What's up, Ander? Welcome. Morning, Finsanity. Good morning. Sean Tunsil, welcome. Good morning. Haha, fins up. Fins all the way up. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Jets are the defending champions of the offseason and doing a good job defending their title. Man, it's so funny because yesterday I was thinking, watch the Jets have another good offseason. Because yesterday, the winners of the offseason, in my opinion, was absolutely the Jets. They won the free agency, they won the draft. Now we gotta see, obviously how this offseason ends up being. But I was thinking, I'm like, let it be the Jets again to be the ones to have a flipping better. Anywho, Tyron Smith, what's being built here is amazing. It's built to win. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Josh T? How you doing, Josh T? I think I'm going back and forth with you in the comment section. And you know what? I'm loving it, sir. Because I love people that love to debate and, and but are respectful. You know what I mean? I agree, but I appreciated that we can go back and forth. Bam, defensive player of the year. Why not, why won't Spo let Bam shoot threes? Hey, listen, and shout out all the way from X. I'm glad it's working. Listen, I'm not sure exactly why he won't let them shoot threes. Maybe because we need a presence in the middle that we haven't really had in a while, and an actual true center in which I still don't feel like we have. But it is what it is. What do I know? Anywho, let's not talk about let's not talk about that. Oh, Lord. In other news, before I get to it's still part of the ACE, so chill people. But apparently some Dolphins that come. My God, I can't stand. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, is he even considered a big, like a big, like? Just, I can't take this. There are words I want to say right now that I know I can't because it would not allow me to be family friendly anymore. But I'm telling you right now, this team just it irks me so much sometimes. Some of the things I hear, All I'm thinking is, what are we thinking? It's your Twitter. Got it, got it. Good morning to you, Bam DPOY. Welcome. Oh Lord, look. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys for the rest of the AFCs. We're gonna focus on their cap space and their roster moves. I'm gonna ask you guys what do you guys think? Are these good moves? You know what I mean? Um, because I definitely want to make sure that we know about our offensive players, our opponents in the division. Like I always say, we got to get the division. This is a great way to do it. So there you go. Absolutely. Hey, Kevin Lee, how you doing? Good morning. Topic of the day in the building. Let's go have a great show. Yes, thank you so much, Calvin. Appreciate you, buddy. Um, we're gonna talk about, like I said, the Jets, Patriots, Bills today. Excuse me, but apparently there were some moves by the Dolphins. So let me touch those real quick. It looks like we signed River Craycraft back. I'm so shocked. Not to do this. I knew it because we're the Dolphins. Bring it back tour. You know what I mean? That's all we do. We bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Like, anyways, that's another big body receiver. Camp body. We signed him back. As far as the contract is concerned, I'm not really sure uh, how much money ended up costing us bringing him back, but it shouldn't have been that much more, to be honest with you. So I'm sure it's going to be a very minimal, um, what do you call it? Very minimal contract anyway. So I don't think it's really going to be moving the needle. He's more of like a camp body, if anything, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he was pretty solid when he did get an opportunity to play, but again, what is this? His second year. I'm not expecting too much from him. It is what it is, you know. Um, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing a contract for him just yet. Maybe I missed it, but that's okay. We got Sanders back. That's all that matters. Um, let me see here, or Craycraft. Sorry, we got Craycraft back into the team. So there you go. What else? What else? Marilyn Sanders. He was already here. Da, 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 you have to remember, guys, Dolphins need bodies back. So we knew we're trying to fill the 90 player roster. So don't be surprised. These moves are gonna continue to happen. Urban Bruce, where you at? So that's um that's what that's to be expected. They're gonna continue to bring bodies back. I actually do expect them to keep him in the roster, or at least in obviously, but it's nothing new. It's just another camp body. So good for River Craycraft. He gets to be in another NFL team. Well, the same one, but you know what I mean. No biggie. Now the other major news that I heard, which I thought was ridiculous. Apparently the Dolphins are interested in Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, I can't even deal with this, man. What's up, Franklin? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, but before I continue, guys, like I always say, hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button, share and subscribe. Let everybody else know we're live. Appreciate you guys. Always remember you can find me at Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. That's Monday. Absolutely help out the channel. Become a member. It's a great way to support the channel. We're doing this everything grassroots over here. So I appreciate all of you guys for helping out the channel this way. Oh, that's what I should probably do. Hold on. I just can't get enough. I just can't. Mm, uh, nope, nothing new. So that was it. I think it's ridiculous. We need to stop. I can't take it with people trying to bring this man to our team. Stop. No, God, it's a hard pass for me. Please don't do it. I can't stand Odell Beckham Jr. I only liked him when he played with the Giants. He is washed. His body has failed him. Don't be mad at me. You know I'm right. He's over the hill. I'm not sorry by saying that. Uh, but please go ahead and continue to be a member of the channel. And like I always love to say, my motto: we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. Let's get her done. Now, I'm trying to make sure that this thingy continues to work. So let me do my playback. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you. Just know a couple of things real quick. It's always gonna be. You never know what to expect with Miss Fans. Random things will happen. Songs will pop into my head, and then I will, on occasion, just start singing out of nowhere. It is what it is. You guys inspire me. What can I say? Oh, okay, okay. Awesome, guys. Can we get 5 more likes, guys? We got over 30 people in here. Let's get some likes. Yeah, we definitely can do some more likes, right? Appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's get her done. I'm a hard no, in case you're wondering. My opinion, please do not bring Odell Beckham Jr. Period. That's just no. Thank you, Dakota. He has no needs. No, like actual needs, like Knees. No knees. The man has caught 10 passes in the last 17 years, okay? I'm done. But I'm not going to lie. It would be such a Greer move to get this player, being that he is such a health liability, that he might be able to get him for a decent price. But to me, he scammed, and I mean scammed the Ravens last year. I'm not doing it. Nope. What's up, Luther Small? Welcome. OBJ will be a perfect fit for the team for the right price. We're going to have to disagree on this one. Mm-mm. I wonder if Barrios has trade value. He does have a market. But I think he's definitely going to make the 53-man roster. So, but I can't. Dude, I cannot with OBJ. Please, Lord. I don't even want to hear it. Don't not tell me breaking news if it happens because I'm gonna be real upset. On everybody who really likes it, because I personally don't. I don't really care for it, but good luck on all your bracketology for March Madness. I know there's a lot of people that go really hard on March Madness, and they're super and happy about March Madness. Yay! Mm, good luck. So yeah, Dolphins pursue OBJ to meet with him in South Florida today, according to Barry Jackson. God no, stop it. What will Miami look like? I can't. I'm not. It's absolute waste of a pick. But that's just me. That's just me. It is what it is. Okay, let me see if I got any updates on um over here. Okay, nothing new. Perf. So let me go over the what we're talking about today. Sorry. It's just this whole OBJ thing got me upset because I know my team. They're gonna be annoying. They're probably gonna sign them to some ridiculous 2 year, $16 million contract, 14 fully guaranteed, and out of those 14 fully guaranteed, 12 will get this. Like it's some bull. I just like yeah, this is gonna piss me off. It's just because, but you gotta know thyself and thy GM, and that's how thy GM is. Thank you, Ryan. Pass on OBJ, my lord, please. I don't know. Now, OBJ in his prime? What? Are we even having a conversation? Absolutely take him. The best he's ever been was when he played with the Giants and Eli. It's not even a question. Michelle, you and I are on the same page. OBJ is Greer's perfect free agent. Exactly. That's the part that pisses me off. That just almost guarantees we're gonna end up having this man in our team. That's what that means, and it's so frustrating. But regardless, let's go back to what we're discussing. We got three teams in the well, four teams in the AFC East. I just gave you the Dolphin update. Boom, there it is. Yay. Now let's move on. We got three other team guys that we got to talk about. Three other teams that we got to deal with twice a year. Two of which we have spanked in the last few years. Patriots, Jets. And then another one that's like, they're all right. You know what I mean? Only won the division in the last 4 years, but whatever. Um, so this is what I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna break down the cap space first. I'm gonna show you guys what the little cap space is, and I'm gonna show you guys their roster moves right now. Ask you guys what you guys ultimately think. I do want to go in depth with them, but not right now. I can't. I'd say I do want to go super in depth with each team, and I think I want to spend maybe like a day, like one of the shows solely on each one. Only because you have to know your opponents. Now, a lot of people, obviously, last year we ended up being Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, or Patriots, Jets. I can't even remember. They both suck. But at the end of the day, you gotta know what your opponent is doing because that's how you can gauge. Okay, the easiest way is the division. We win the division, we put ourselves in the best position to get to the next level in the playoffs, and the next level after that, and the next level after that. What's up, Timothy? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Fin fan. I hope everybody's enjoying their Fin morning, where every day is Fin day. Yes, it is. OBJ trash. Sorry, Michael Thomas. What's up, Jose? Good morning. This is a problem. They're both the same player, essentially. Heavily injured, had great skills, have barely played in the last 3, 4 years. Like, what are we talking about? How are they still in the team? How are they still in the league? Is what I'm saying. Great agents. That's all I gotta say. Great agents. So, mm, okay. So, which one should I start out with? Okay, let's start out with whom I believe we should start out with. We're gonna go. Should we go? We should go top to bottom, actually. So, Dolphins are number one. So, congratulations. Now we have. I would say the team that's like behind us, really. Unfortunately, that team will be the New Jersey Jets. So let's go over the New Jersey Jets and what their salary situation is looking like. Mm, 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 mm. ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, they're definitely the New Jersey Jets. Dakota, don't think just because you're here, I don't call them on what they truly are. You might as well just change it. We see the Jets again. The Jets offseason hype train is in full effect. I know, right? Hey, that. Let me illustrate the Jets real quick. This is my runway. This is the Jets. Every offseason. Woo! Regular season. So, I can't wait. Can't wait. So, let me go ahead and share this real quick so you guys can see it real quick. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is their cap. So right now in the 2024 season, the New Jersey Jets have $9 million in their current cap for cap space. These are some of the free agents, but I know that they've signed a few. Oh, Sam McGuavin. Good luck, sir. Good luck. I think I have his jersey. Um, but yeah, they have some notable dudes like Gone in 60-second Rogers, Franklin Myers, Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams. I'm not gonna lie, I did want to sign him when he was available. I'm kind of mad that they re-signed him. I actually did want it. Now they also do have $34 million in dead cap money that they gotta pay out this year. They got DJ Reed, as you can see, Tyrone Smith, Alan Lizard. Um, they still got their number one quarterback, Zach Wilson, obviously. Hello. Tyler Conklin as a tight end. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually pretty decent. So kind of pisses me off that they got a good one. Yeah. Anywho, so on and so forth. As you can see, these gentlemen and their cap number here. Quentin Williams being obviously the biggest one. With the biggest contract, he is their most valuable player. Liz Yard. Liz. Y'all are hilarious. Okay. So they only have about 9 million this upcoming season. Now, as far as for let me see here. There was something I want to show you. Okay, let's take a look at their transactions and what they've done so far. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Okay. Let me see if y'all can see this. You should be able to see this. So let's go back. Let's work backwards. Is it March 1st? Because no, I believe I do have New Jersey. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Good. Where are we? There it is. So, oh, it took a minute. So they released Lakin Tomlinson to save 8.1 million in cap space. Released CJ Uzoma, their tight end, to clear 5.3 million in cap space. Chuck Clark, who I was actually very interested in, and they ended up signing him. I was like, what? They actually made a good move. I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even trying to, like. I really was very interested in Chuck Clark, and I'm like, as a backup. Let's not pretend like he would have been like a straight up like starter, but I knew we needed safety help, and I'm like, he might not be as bad, you know. But I thought that was a pretty decent signing. I'm not gonna lie, pretty decent signing. Still problem with Oliver, the cornerback. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to share this one because this is just it's killing us, Smalls. It's killing us. So I'm gonna do it this way because it might be easier with this other one. Here, I'm gonna do the ESPN one because it's much easier to share it with you guys and not have to worry about all that. So as you can see, this is what the Jets have done so far. Their transactions. Thank you, ESPN. Blah blah blah. They re-signed the linebacker CJ Mosley to a 2-year contract. Re-signed O line Jake Hansen. Wide receiver Corey Davis applied for reinstatement from reserve retired list. They signed defensive tackle Leiki Fotu and defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. Not bad. They re-signed Thomas Morstead. I'm happy for him. I like them actually. Um, their guard John Simpson, and they picked up QB Tyra Taylor. Released wide receiver Corey Davis. Right, that was that. Then they re-signed their defensive lineman Solomon Thomas. Signed kicker Greg Zerline. That's a pretty good. And the biggest news, they just signed wide receiver Mike Williams. But you know what makes it very interesting is that this team, right? This team right here. Where is it? Isaiah Oliver, 1 year, $2.5 million contract, not bad. Zerline, 2 year, $8.4 million extension. Um, that's not bad at all. He's been pretty solid for them. John Simpson signed a 2 year, $12 million contract for to be their guard. They needed O line help, so that's good. Tyrod Taylor, they were smart. They only signed a 2 year, $12 million contract. If I'm not mistaken, that was actually a pretty good team friendly deal. Obviously, Tyrod, to me, he's one of those veteran QBs that have experience playing and starting in games. So to me, that was actually a pretty solid pickup for their backup to Aaron Rodgers because he is almost guaranteed to be their starter by the second quarter of the season. So at least, um, he's gonna have a really cheap option, but a much better upgrade from Zach Wilson if we're gonna be honest. And what was the other dude? What was the other guy they had? Oh smokes, I can't even remember. Anyways, that's how I don't remember. Some other dude that they had as a backup quarterback. Tyrod Taylor is leaps and bounds. Obviously a veteran, so he has experience on like a developing young quarterback like Zach Wilson. So solid backup QB that they got for the cheap. Um, Signing Kinlaw to a 1 year, $7.25 million contract, not bad at all. Especially with any injury concerns, he's still a solid DT. Pretty good pickup. Fotu, another 1 year, $2.5 million contract. Good depth. Morgan Moses traded to the Jets from Baltimore with a 2024 fourth round pick for a 2024 fourth round pick. So pick swap and a sixth round pick as well. The right tackle, much needed. CJ Mosley, their inside linebacker, another good pickup here. It's actually not that costly for them. 2 years, $17.25 million. They restructured his contract extension, which is good. It freed up some cap space for them. Um, they did sign 1 year, $1.1 million guard in Jake Hansen. Again, they needed help in the O line. They essentially needed to do whatever they could to get as much help for Aaron Rodgers in that O line as possible. They are putting in as literally like a fort in front of Aaron Rodgers, so that way he doesn't get hurt. Because yeah, they also signed a contract with defensive end Solomon Thomas. Like I said, Tyron Smith, 1 year, $6.5 million contract as their left tackle. It's good, good. And Mike Williams, 1 year contract. I still haven't seen the details, so I can't really say what it is right now. But maybe it's a Socios Media. Let me check because I did pull up some stuff here. Now, let's let me see the Jets and what they've done so far. No, that's Patriots. Okay, Mad. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh huh. Let's see here. Oh, wow. I'm special. Okay. So they re-signed Mostert, Zerline, Hansen, Clark, and Kenny Yeboah. And they added Oliver Foto, Kinlaw, Simpson, Moses, Taylor, Smith, and Williams. Literally half the guys they've brought in have been specifically for the O line. I wonder why. I'm not even surprised. And they're actually pretty decent contracts too. I'm not gonna lie. Mike Williams did say he liked what he sees that the Jets are building. He's very excited to come in, and he thinks it's gonna be a very balanced wide receiver room between him, Garrett Wilson, and the other guys. So he's happy to come here and produce for them. Which, hey, I mean, not bad, not bad at all. Ugh. The Mike Williams pickup because of his injuries, that's a C pickup. That's a C pickup. They traded for Morgan Moses. That's a B, a solid B. Um, Isaiah Oliver, C. Kinlaw, C. Tyler Taylor, like I told you, that's actually a very good pick. I give it a B. So they've had some good they've had some good free agents um, brought in and re-signed some of their players back. So far, Jets are looking good. Same old Jets. They're winning the off season. We'll see if this translates to more than 6 wins again, because clearly that's all they can muster up a year. Um, but yeah, Jose, Jets need a real coach, not a future juicing commercial commentator. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, thank you, Dakota. Tim Boyle. That's right. I was like, who the heck? Yeah. You say Makai and Zach Wilson all-time biggest bust in Jets franchise history? Not even close. In recent history, if you want to say sure, but not even close, in my opinion. Zach Wilson, I think he's just a young quarterback that needs to be developed, kind of like a Tua Tagovailoa. And Makai Becton, unfortunately, that young man was riddled the second he got into the league with nothing but injuries. It's kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It ain't Mark Sanchez. Ah, no. Mark Sanchez gave you the most iconic play of all time, the butt fumble. What do you mean? Makai, I wouldn't call him a bust because he was never on. That's why I say that. He was never on the field. Unfortunately, the man was too injured to make any impact, which sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, it is. I don't know how else to say it. No, but I, you can't do that. And Zach, let's be real. He's just a young QB. You don't really know what you got until you have years underneath you. He's got potential. What, Miss Fins? What to eat for breakfast today? I ate Jets, Patriots, and Bills for breakfast. There you go. But that's enough with the Jets. I'm tired of them. Look, the Jets so far they've done all right. They've shored up some parts of their O line, which is I think the most important thing that they were looking to do, and they're looking to bring even more weapons for Aaron Rodgers to play with. Mike Williams being one of them. Injury concern, but it is what it is. They love it, just like they must have a Greer in their front office. One thing I will say that they are absolutely murdering in, and I mean like they're really good at, is although they do have these players that are injured, the contracts, it's not even a question. That's our number one when it comes to getting their contracts because if you take a look at the players that they signed, their top three O line that they just added in Smith, Simpson, and Moses. They're only going for $13 million in guaranteed money. That's it. That's it. Are you kidding me? You're getting three linemen, O linemen, for $13 million. That's insane. That is insane. So for me, yeah, I I I give them an A when it comes to contract creation, because even Mike Williams' contract, based on the other contracts that I've seen, yeah, I think that he's actually going to end up having a really good team friendly. You're injured, we want you, but you're gonna have to play up too. It's all incentive based, which is funny. I was thinking the Dolphins should give another player incentive. Why doesn't Greer does incentive based content? That's one thing that pisses me off about him. I don't see him putting in incentive based contracts, which to me should be standard with this team, and the severe lack of health we ever get with these players we sign. Uh, hey, Shake Money, happy birthday! If I guess you had a show, happy birthday, man. Wishing you many blessings, sir. Exactly. Rogers is already retired, dude. He's just here to collect a paycheck. That's it. That's it. Let's move on. I'm done. I'm done with the chats. But I will say again, they are by far. It's not even close. They're signing the best contracts. Period. Because they're getting guys that are injured, but the guys have to play up to their contract and be available in order for them to actually get paid. Don't talk about Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, when Adam Gase brought Jay Cutler, I had to. It was painful to see that season because I'm like, does this man? All he looks like all he does is sit in some bar, smoke 18 packs of cigarettes, and show up for game day, barely stretches, and throws the ball 3, 4 times, and collects $10 million fully guaranteed. Bro, I can't. Some of these ex players they trigger me, as you can see. It's really frustrating. But moving on, let's go to the next best team because we're going from top to bottom. So I think this year's gonna be Dolphins, obviously. Jets number two. Then we're gonna go to the New England Patriots. Let's pull them up real quick. Then they're gonna be the next best team in this division. I gotta show you this one because I don't have as many issues with displaying it as I did with the other ones. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go over their transaction and what they've done so far in free agency. But before I do, let's start out come on, baby. Hold up. Oh man. Okay, let me start out with the salary cap real quick. Like always, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'ams. Come on, baby. They got a lot of money. Sorry. Let me show you this one because this one's a little bit better. So, the Patriots this year coming up, they have $50 million of cap space. Okay? What's up, Jay Stone? Rogers pulled a hammy getting out of bed this morning. Stop. I was thinking Rogers is far on the final year in Minnesota. I guarantee you he almost went to Minnesota. uh, yeah. But anywho, $50 million. By far they have the most. They haven't spent the money. Obviously, you already know that they had their franchise it's gonna be in turmoil for the next 50 years, thank God. They're gonna suck major booty. And this is not because I'm being biased as a Dolphins fan. It's because I really can't stand them. Okay, let me think of a Dolphins hat. Their dynasty's over. They're done. Whatever they had, the 20 years that they enjoyed and it's gone. It's over. Within the next 10 years, they're going to be competitive here and there, make some very annoying moves. that you're like, God, I can't stand this team. They'll be semi-competitive, but they'll be trash, and I can't wait. They always got money. They overpay, and apparently, from what I hear, nobody's trying to go to the Patriots because what did you have? What did you have with the Patriots? Yo, you go to the Patriots, you're almost guaranteed a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Or at least some sort of championship. You get your money up, boom, you're good, and you get to play with. Come on, now what do they have to offer? Cold weather? Oh, at least when they had Bill Belichick, you're like, well, I mean, at least you know what Belichick, you have a chance, right? They're done. Now, I do wish, the uh, the new head coach, what's his name? Um, and I was just thinking about it too. Where am I stuff for the Patriots? Dang it. What's his name? Oh, Lord, what is his name? Mayo, Mayo, right? Mayo. Yeah. So I wish him good luck, but I really could care less about the Patriots. And you guys know my dad's a Patriots fan. Can't stand the Patriots. I never have. The reason why my second team are the New York Giants, it's because in 2007, I remember exactly where I was, what I was eating, what I was wearing, who I was with, and how much I lost my voice screaming at the TV that Eli Manning beat that New England Patriots team and saved our Miami Dolphins' perfect season. It's meant to be. Meant to be. Thank you, Eli, and the New York Giants for making that dream come true. So thank you. Um, but that's it. Like they don't have anything else. That they don't have nothing else to offer except money. So now they're gonna have to overpay for players. And it looks like they've been in the mix. They've tried to go after certain players. Nobody's biting. So now they're gonna have to overpay for players. Now, and their restricted free agent was Trey Nixon. Um, they had unrestricted free agents in J.C. Jackson, Adrian Phillips. They released them in February. Ezekiel Elliott, Lawrence Guy. They released in February. Bryant, Cody Davis, Therese Hall, and the transition tag and Kyle Duggar. Now they've had brought in some more guys um, to assist them as far as their. But now you see how much money they got, right? That's pretty good. $50 million. That's not bad at all. But they only have they have 69 players on their contract. That's actually much better than us. So at least they have a lot more guys signed. As you can see, I'm surprised. Do you guys think that? At least I haven't heard anything. Did Ezekiel Elliott get picked up by any team? Well, I don't think he has. But let's go. So you guys had. I'm gonna go over here real quick so we can see. This should allow me to hear. So it's easier for you. I might make it bigger so we can. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Dang it. CJ, JC Jackson, which I was shocked, but it's the money, guys. It makes sense. Adrian Phillips, they released franchise tag Kyle Duggar, their safety. They signed tackle Chikwama Okafraf, blah, 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 blah. Okorafor, 1 year, $4 million. Not bad. They went ahead and re-signed tight end Hunter Henry. Makes sense. 3 years, $27 million. I mean, he has been their most consistent piece that has actually been used by any other quarterback, so it makes sense. They re-signed wide receiver Kendrick Bourne, 3 years, 19.5 million. They signed running back Antonio Gibson. What else are they gonna do? 3 years, $19.5 million. Sorry, 11.25 million for Gibson. They released Devontae Parker. That's sad. That's sad. Parker deserves better, but I'm not surprised. Re-signed tackle Mike Onwenu, 3 years, $57 million. They also signed their quarterback Jacoby Brissett, 1 year, $8 million. So return of the Brissetts. Um, Actually, I'm not surprised when it comes to that. It's not like he hasn't played under their system before. He knows New England. He's okay with it. It goes to show literally nobody wants to go to New England. He's really more of their backup quarterback. But from what I'm hearing, he's actually listed as their um what his name? What his name? Their starter. And there was something. Let me take a look at this. But there it is. So right now he's technically listed as their starter. Obviously, having the third overall pick, they're expected to pick a quarterback, so this shouldn't be a surprise. They do have Billy Zappi still and Nathan Wark, um, practice squad player, in case you were wondering. Let's see here. Then they signed linebacker Sione Takitaki. Oh, Takitaki! 2 years, $6.5 million. Not a bad contract at all. Jalen Rigger, they re-signed him for 1 year, 1.29 mil. Not a bad re-sign again. They gotta get cam bodies just like we need to get cam bodies as well. And I mean, let's see here. Yep, Rieger is essentially their. Well, he's a backup receiver, but or a wide receiver too. But again, at the end of the day, he's gonna be a backup wide receiver, probably a wide receiver three, if anything. So it makes sense to get him, and you get him cheap. They re-signed their edge, Josh Uche, for 1 year, $3 million. Uche, not bad. Let's see here. Oh, that's what I was looking for. He's just a backup. Makes sense. They signed tight end Austin Hooper. Matt Hooper. Hooper's a backup. They need a starting, and I would say another starting tight end besides Hunter Henry, because if they do continue to want to have those two tight end sets that they almost always run, they're gonna need another starting tight end. They have Hunter Henry. They just re-signed them. Austin Hooper might not be that starter that you're looking for. He's definitely depth piece backup. They do have Lamichael Pedway, but we'll see. He's just more like a practice squad guy, more than anything else. Then they re-signed Edge and Fearney Jennings, 3 years, $12 million. I mean, let's be real, they absolutely needed help. Um, so I'm not surprised that they did. It makes sense. They needed help. They got it. But he's more again of a backup, like a solid backup, like a really really solid backup, a good role player, not a starter, but a good role player for New England. So that and the fact that you get it for 3 years, at least you're getting some longevity that's going to help you play with that with the cap space that you have. So that's good. Then what else? What else? They sign their guard Nick Leverett, and they sign their defensive um interior Armin Watch. So we gotta see what those two guys get to contribute to the team. They're more they're more camp bodies more than anything else. Um, yeah, I'm not really too impressed. They're not really starters, if you will. I mean, they already have kind of their starters already, but they're not actually the guys that they brought in. They're just more depth piece more than anything else. Um, yeah, Nick Libret is more like a backup. They already have Cole Strange. Don't laugh. I know it's strange, but now the one good thing that Cole Strange does have is that he's young. So you got about another 1 to 3 years to keep him. Being that this will be his second year in the team, so not too bad at all. Um, the one thing is that they did go younger. They did go younger. The Patriots team is actually a pretty younger team with some veterans sprinkled in it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit annoyed. They definitely do have holes, but for the most part, they've got their starters, and then they have some pretty good backups. What they need is just more in key positions. So, like, they need another wide receiver, in my opinion. They need another running back for sure. I know they just got Antonio Gibson. He'll be a solid, maybe RB3, maybe RB2. Being that Ramondre Stevenson is their number one running back, but we got to see what they end up doing when it comes to that position. Now, don't get me wrong; they do have other backup quarterbacks like Kevin Harris and Jermichael Hasty, but we'll see what they end up having. Remember, guys, all teams need to have 90 players to bring into the training camp for this off season. So we'll see what they'll end up having. But that's kind of like the major thing with the New England Patriots. Not too shabby. Maybe I didn't need another show. Uh, uh, I mean, I'm still gonna talk to about them, about everything else that they're gonna end up doing. But yeah, so far, there you have it. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, they did lose some guys. Like I said, the main guy that I'm not still like, whoa, is Ezekiel Elliott. That's who I'm like, what? He's still available. The other guy is J.C. Jackson. I'm like, is J.C. Jackson not on the team? Like, I had to look this up. Like, is he not on the team? I mean, he's only 20. It's funny. And a lot of people didn't really want to acknowledge that, but I was like, did you guys not know this? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised he's still available. I mean, for cheap, I'll take him. Or maybe I missed it. I haven't seen him being picked up by anybody so far. Yeah. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Patriot stuff. Now let me pull up. Let me pull up. Let me pull up all the. Last but not least, the bottom feeders of the AFC East. The chicken wings of the division. The Fluffalo Jills. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Okay, as always, let's start out with their cap space. Boker Tov, Boker Tov, Boker Tov. Uh, let's see here. Let's continue. Hey guys, if y'all can do me a favor, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We got well over almost 60 people in here just enjoying the AFC East talks. Appreciate all of you guys. Just to talk over about the different teams that we have that we're gonna be going up against. Um, yeah. As far as the Patriots, there. I mean, the one good thing that they have, and I'll finish this because I know I have the Bills coming up right now, is their picks. Man, it's so annoying. Like that was the other thing I wanted to go ahead and talk and showed you guys before I go and finish it out with thank phone. Before I finish it out with ta 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 NFL draft order. Before I finish it out, I want to show you. I want to show you our opponents. Why? Because we don't like them. We don't like them. Okay. Here it is. I just can't get enough. What's up, Tyshawn? Welcome, welcome. Since we did the Jets first, let's go ahead and do the Jets here, guys. So Jets went on to be 7-10 last year. Mm. Mm. Sorry, I just had a good thought, and when we have good ideas, write them down, baby. Okay. They went 7-10 last season, which is funny because that's exactly what I thought they'd do, even with Aaron Rodgers. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that they went 7-10. But these are the picks that they have this year. Current draft picks. So they've got the 10th overall, ladies and gentlemen, in the first round. They got they don't have a second round pick. They do have a third round pick. The eighth pick in the third round is number 72. They have two fourth round picks, in the 11th pick being 111th in the fourth round, and then the 34th pick in the fourth round pick. It is a comp pick from Baltimore, as well, the 134th pick. Then they have one six-round pick at 185th overall, but it's the ninth pick of that round. And then they have two seven-round comp picks as well, 256 and 257. Okay, and in that round it'll be pick 36 and pick 37. So that's where the Jets are right now when it comes to their picks and what they have. We'll see what they end up doing. Obviously, they do have some needs and some holes that they got to still fill. I would say backup quarterback might not be necessarily what people think because again, they already have Tyra Taylor, but they might want to be able to pick up some other pieces. Do you go wide receiver, which this is a superly heavily written wide receiver draft, which in my opinion, I'm not, unless they're super studs, I'm not picking no wide receiver in the first or second round. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. is a different story, super stud. But if I can get to him, I'm not. I'm no. There's too many wide receivers in this, and wide receivers they grow on trees, man. You literally pick up a wide receiver out of anywhere. So there you go. It just depends on what kind of wide receiver you want for whatever scheme you're running. You know. So that's where the Jets are at when it comes to their wide receivers. Then New England, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go over here. New England last year went 4-13th. Okay. They're very happy about that because they have Arguably the third most important pick in the NFL draft. Literally the third overall pick. Like they also have one second round pick, pick 34, which is also second pick in that draft. They have one pick in the third quarter, pick 68, which is the fourth pick in that round. Then they have one pick in the fourth round at 103, which is the third round. And they have one pick in the fifth round, which is the second pick in the fifth round at 137th. And then they have two, mark it, two 6 round picks at 180 and 193. 193 being from the Jags, the fourth and 17th pick in that round. And then their last pick is seventh round, 231st. They got that from Chicago, which is the 11th pick in that round. So that's the Patriots and where they're at and what they have available at this current moment. Let's go with Buffalo. Buffalo's got a few. Let's see, score these. Head coach. Um, okay, here are the Bills. The Bills are 11-6, won five straight. They've got several picks, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the Jills have. So annoying. They got 11 picks. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are theirs, but they added 1, 2, 3, 4 others. They got the 28th pick overall in the first round. They've got one second round pick, pick 60, which is the 28th in that round. They've got one, they don't have a third round pick. They do have two fourth round picks, picks 128 and 133. So the 28th pick and the 33rd pick in that round. Then they have three fifth round picks, one from Chicago, one from Green Bay, and then their own. 144th, 160, 163. Then they have three 6 round picks, 189 from Denver, 200 from Dallas, and their own 204 from them. And then they have one seventh round pick at 248 overall. So that's the Bills' current what do you call it? Their current picks and what they got going on right now. Okay? Now let's go because we do got to talk about the Bills now. So let's talk about the Bills because it's so annoying. I wanna skedaddle here quickly too. Bills only got $7.4 million right now, guys. They only got 7.4 million smackarooskies. Hmm. Let me see here because I thought I had something else. Very interesting, and they have no money for next year either. Even us, we're not gonna have any money for next year either. So it is what it is. But there was something I was looking for. Pew, 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 pew. I wanna go. And I gonna every time you go. Pew, 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 pew. Every time you. Pew, pew. I told you guys, sometimes my brain just goes on a tangent when I'm trying to look at something. So, no, no, never mind me. Okay. I just can't get enough. We're talking about the Bills, right? Bills. I'm a star. You see that? You see that? Okay, I was trying to have. What is it? I was trying to find out some more information for the Bills, but it looks like I'm not seeing much, man. Let's see here. Okay, the Bills are the Bill. They're gonna bill. I mean, what are you gonna say? The, okay, that's way too bad, but that's actually kind of funny. Where am I? Where am I? There we are. So they got $7.4 million. As you can see, they still have some free agents. Shaq Lawson, we took, so I don't gotta worry about that. But you know, I gotta ask: is this whole because we've been hearing about Stephon Diggs being upset every year for the last 3 years? Is this for real or is this fan driven? I get told so many times by Bills fans, this is fake news. This is just other fan base making it up. And I'm like, I don't know. Because I hear it from the media pundits too. So it's like, what's going on? Is this for real? I mean, you could see him on the sideline. Let's not lie. Stephon Diggs is a very passionate player, you know? And but come on, hey, what's up, EM? I see you lurking, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, but let's be real. What's up, Mikhail Day? How you doing? Sorry I'm late. Good morning. Don't worry, don't worry. We're finishing up right here with the Bills. Um, I can't. I can't with Stephon Diggs. It's always something going on. Always something going on. I don't get it. Now, the one player. This is how you know they're screwed. Uh, um, uh, uh, yo, the Bills. They have $23.8 million in dead money for this year. They have 61 players on their contracts right now. Obviously, remember the goal is 90. Um, so you can see on the right, they got the free agents tracker so far. Still Micah High, Lawson, we took. I think Latavius Murray got a job. Jordan Phillips, didn't he resign with them? Kyle Allen, I feel like he got. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go over all that in a second here, but ladies and gentlemen, um, the Von Miller pickup. The minute they got Von Miller from the Broncos and gave him a 6 year contract, it was worth like, I don't know, like well over $100 million. And more than half was fully, I don't even need to guess. I just go take a look at it now. This contract right here, man. Like this man, oh God. I just absolutely love how this contract just totally screwed them. A 6 year, $120 million contract. The man has played one game in 3 or 4 seasons. 45 million fully guaranteed at signing with 51 point, let's say 5 guaranteed total. Oh, Lord. He took a pay cut, reducing his salary for this upcoming season from 17.5 to 8.85. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, Lord. It's too hilarious for me. The amount of money they're paying this man to literally do nothing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It screwed them up, and I love it because I'm a Dolphin fan. But but yeah, I thought it was hilarious, guys. Matt Milano, he should be coming back, the dirtiest player in the league. So we'll see. Um, Now let me take a look at their transactions here because I got to share it this way. If not, it'll be hard to to kind of read with all the pop ups and stuff. So far, ladies and gents, dum 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 dum. Okay, so as you guys can see, March 6th, they did a lot. They signed their guard David Edwards, 2-year extension. Matt Hawk, 1-year contract, former Dolphin. Release Jordan Poyer, new Dolphins player. Uh, and release Siran Neal, new Dolphin player. They also released Mitch Morse, Naeem Hines, and Deontay Hardy. Restructured Russell Douglas. Designated Tre'Davious White as a post June 1st. Christian Williams is way better than Matt Milano because he's not a dirty player. Oh, and you know what I can't stand about Bills propaganda fans? He's not 30. He just plays tough. All his hits are clean. Okay, sure, sure. Dirty player, in my opinion. Mark Sanchez over Matt Milano. But you know what? Matt Milano wants to be this big bad bully. I'll put him up against Richie Incognito, and that man's gonna get manhandled. That's all I gotta say. My Richie will manhandle him. Yep. Bully getting all, people. Bully getting all. Be mad at me all you want. I wish we had a Richie right now. I really do, honestly. Anyways, March 4th, their guard Ryan Bates, they went ahead and traded to Chicago for the 5th round pick that they got for this year. They went ahead and signed Edwards for that 2-year, $6 million contract extension. Neal, they released him. They cleared a $2.88 million in cap space by releasing Neal. By releasing Poyer, they cleared up $5.72 million in their cap space. By restructuring Russell, they converted 1.25 million of his upcoming year's salary into a $2 million roster bonus and plus, yeah, and a $2 million roster bonus into signing $1 million in cap space for them. They released Mitch Morris, like I told you, their center. Which actually kind of makes sense. They cleared up $8.5 million. They needed to make some money. By clearing Deontay Hardy, they cleared up $4.1 million in cap space. Hines, they cleared up $4.6 million by releasing him. Matt Hawk, by signing him, it will only cost them $1 million. Honestly, it was league minimum $1.125 million. So that's not a bad look for them. They converted $7 million of the salary of Von Miller into signing bonus, and then 8.6 more into incentives, freeing up 8.6 of cash space from him. When they signed safety Taylor Rapp, they signed him into a 3-year, $10.6 million contract extension. That was good for him. Trubisky, oh man, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I know people crap on Mr. Trubisky, but every time I see Mr. Trubisky, it's like I'm looking at my brother, and I'm like, bro, I can't wait till you play the football player. Every time, I'm like, Mitchie. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully, this might be a good look for him. It is a $5.25 million 2 year contract with Buffalo. Again, another young player that needs development. But I think it's just good. He'll learn behind Josh Allen. They're both big, big quarterbacks. So we'll see what he can learn from Allen and kind of grow as a young QB. Dion Dawkins, their left tackle, signed a 3 year extension, $60.6 million. They also went ahead and signed Cam Lewis. Can't even speak right now because I'm trying to breathe at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. Cam, I need water. Sorry, guys. As you guys know, I've been dealing with like stuff. This changing weather really screwed me up, and I'm trying to still talk, but also breathe. So yeah, this is funny. What's up with the mouth? Milano's so dirty. Vacuum cleaners turn on when he walks by. For real. Um, Cam Lewis, cornerback, signed 2 years, $3.1 million. AJ Pinesa makes sense. Signed a 2 year, $12 million contract. Um, Now Josh Allen, because his real money is hitting this year. He converted $14.8 million of his salary plus a $6 million roster bonus over to signing bonus, clearing 16.7 in cap space for them. Daquan Jones, defensive tackle, he signed a 2 year, $16 million contract with Buffalo. Nicholas Morrow, they picked up 1 year, $1.5 million contract outside linebacker. They needed the help. Their defense is definitely struggling. One of the main issues that the Buffalo Bills had to deal with, which happens to every team, but they definitely every year get decimated when it comes to defense. They're secondary, so it makes sense that they brought in some more help in that defense. Tre'Davious White, I'm surprised that they did it, but it did save them, or I guess it's gonna save them in the future after June 1st, $10.2 million. So when they got rid of, it was like a fire sale, like released, 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 released. Literally half their defense released. I was like, that happens when you gotta pay your quarterback $600 million in the upcoming year. I'm exaggerating, not $600 million, but you see what I mean. Matt Collins signed him to former Dolphins, former Raider. 1 year, $2.6 million contract. Not bad. I'm happy for him getting a job. You know what I mean? Ty Johnson, running back, signed a contract with Buffy. Curtis Samuel's probably the best pickup they've had so far. 3 year, $24 million contract. Teron Johnson, 3 year, $31 million extension. Their corner, they needed one, so makes sense. Casey Hill, defensive end, signed a 1 year contract with them, and Mike Edwards, safety, signed 1 year contract with Buffalo. We don't have contract information on them yet, but that's who they have so far that they've picked up in this free agency. So you guys can see. So you see what I see. So we talked about the picks, we talked about their cast phase, and we talked about basketball. There you go. Every team still has, ladies and gentlemen, needs. Let's not pretend like they don't. That's essentially it for the Bills. Every team has needs. Absolutely, every team has needs, especially in this AFC East. Which teams got better? Which teams ended up staying the same? Which team got worse. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Bills look like they might have gotten a little bit worse. Maybe some would say the same thing about the Dolphins. I don't know why, but I'm lying. I do. I would say if anything, Bills have stayed stagnant. It was more like a lateral move. You know what I mean? Lateral move. That's essentially it. Or they might have gotten just a little tiny bit worse. At least for right now, where we are in free agency. But they had to pretty much let go of half their team because of the massive amount of money that the contract for what's his name was going to be. Uh, Trash Allen. Oh, 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 jeez. Oh my lord. Mm-mm. Holy smokes. Yeah. The man is a dead money of $126.6 million. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's crazy. Right now he's a $30.3 million cap hit this year. He was supposed to be. Last time I checked it, prior to them making this arrangement on his contract, was like a 67. No, 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 I'm lying. Like a $48 million cap hit, I think is what he was supposed to be this year. He ended up not being that because again they converted a lot of his stuff to roster bonus, I said, and his salary into signing bonus, paid him out, and then cleared up about 18 million in cap space. It's crazy. Josh turned the ball over, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Dolphins Thirsty? How you doing, buddy? Great, 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 great content over there, as always. You already know. So now they do have Bills do have 61 players under contract. I think the Dolphins have the least amount of players under contract. If I'm not mistaken, let me triple check. Well, actually, hey, we got $13.7 million. Ooh. And we have 64 players under contract. Look at that. See, we're not that far behind. We need 36 more players. No, 26 more players. Yeah, 26 more players to be able to get to that 90. So we're not doing that bad. We're not doing that bad. Now, what was I going to say? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Today I just wanted to focus on those three things: the cap space of our opponents, their roster moves, what they've done so far, who they lost, who they added, and then which picks they have available for this upcoming draft. We're gonna discuss a little bit more, I guess, more in details. I just wanted to give you just more informational today. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring in my friend Sean from Red, White, and Bills. If one of these mornings he's available, and I'm gonna have him. I'll talk about the Bills and where he sees his team doing. Because, to be honest with you, I don't think that they're better. I think they're actually like maybe slightly worse, and I mean very slightly worse. The same or worse. I'm gonna go with a little bit worse. That's why I have them ranked last right now. So Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, Bills. We'll see. We'll definitely see exactly what they end up doing um, overall. But at the end of the day, what we do need to make sure is that everybody, if they haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let everybody else know we're live, where they can find us, what they can do to help out the channel. It's 100% free, guys, and we have so many people over there on Twitter and Twitch watching. If you guys could do me a favor, really quickly, very easily, come over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We're only, I think, from what I saw this morning, we're only like 15 people away from maybe. I don't know what the 13 people away from getting to our next mini goal, which is 1,300. So let's go ahead and do it, guys. We literally need 13 of you guys. Well, technically 14 because you want to beat it. You know what I mean? So let's beat the Heat and let's get 13 or 14 in this case. Okay? Let's get 14 of you guys to come out here who haven't done it. Come over, and if you want to know where my link is, oh, Miss Phins, I don't know how to get to your link. It's simple. You go to my profile on Twitter or Twitch. My link to the YouTube channel is right there. Just click that link. Once you get to the YouTube channel from your app, go ahead and if you gotta log in, you gotta log in. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it'll ask you to do that. But if you have a Gmail, everybody has a YouTube. It's that simple. It comes with your YouTube, with your Gmail account. But go ahead and click that link. Go into my channel. Click the subscribe button. You can put the little bell as well, so you guys know exactly when to come. And know that again, you can find Miss Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, every Monday to Friday. I truly enjoy what I do here, so that's why I always ask you guys to go ahead and help me out. Because I might not have what I need when I need it, when I have it, but you guys will be available and you guys will know exactly when I will be live by hitting the little notification button. Any questions, guys? Anything else I can think of? I can say here. They definitely got worse. You know what, Lewis? Exactly. I think the Bills got slightly worse. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. It is Trash Allen. Absolutely. I think the Bills got worse. Patriots are trying to survive. They're trying to like float to somewhere, knowing and realizing it's a new regime, a new head coach. But you don't think that Bill Belichick semi system is gonna be there? It will. It's kind of hard to come off of that, so they'll still have that. I think Bills got slightly worse. Patriots are trying to survive. I hate to say it, Jets, man. Jets have made moves. Jets have made, but more than moves. What the Jets have done, which the other teams haven't really done that well, including the Dolphins, specifically the Dolphins. Those contracts, man. You can have players who have injury concerns. You know what I mean? But then you built that into the contract. But Miss Phins, how do you do that? Oh my God, great question. Or maybe I should have done it like this, Eh. Simple. It's called incentive base. Guess what? If you're available and you play, you get more money. You're gonna have your base pay. You're gonna have, a limited amount, and we might even have you be here for 2, 3 years. But your guaranteed money is going to be a little bit lower. If you want more money, you gotta be able to play, stay healthy, and be on the field. And there's at least one player whom I believe should have a very heavily incentive based contract coming up. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, Tony? no, no one is worried about the Jets. Listen, I gotta hype them up so they can crash down later. Okay, Dolphins did do that with Jeff Wilson. Says Dolphins thirsty. You know what, thirsty? They semi did that with Jeff Wilson. Who semi did that? Because it's the thing. Even if they did do that with Jeff Wilson, right? I'm gonna take your premise. Last time I checked, right, and I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but every other player on this team who has been added to this Dolphins team, and we're just shelling out money. And I'm like, oh, do we even have money to shell out? No, we don't, because we had all these cap issues, obviously. It's like we need more incentive based contracts. That's the one thing the Jets have done. Yes, they signed this guy to a 6-year contract, but wait, a lot of that is incentive based. It's like that's so genius. Worth up to. Yes, let's do it. True. Just trying to find one good. You're right. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you credit. You're right. With Jeff Wilson, yeah, that's probably the only guy, and barely they added that. But that's a problem. That's why I gotta give the Jets that edge. Their contracts. Their contracts. Because they're building into the contract the fact that they understand we're getting these guys at a lesser amount initially, if you will, because they need to prove that they can stay on the field. Why can't the Dolphins do that? Greer. Yes, Greer, I'm talking to you. And you know what I found out, ladies and gentlemen? The Dolphins is aware of all their content creators. And I didn't know that. Somebody told me this. No, like, no, they're not. They don't know my little ass channel. Like, they don't. No, they actually do. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. All the crap I've said about the Dolphins. Good. Can they pay attention to what I've said so far about the Dolphins? Oh, it's it's uh it's hilarious, and I didn't believe this, but apparently, yes, they're fully aware of their content creators. You know, and it's like, you know what? I mean, that's cool, but can I get some help? It's like, can I get an interview or something? You know what I mean? I'm only promoting your team. Truthfully, objectively, listen, I got many hats, and this isn't even half my wall, guys. This is like a third, maybe, of my wall. If you come into my office studio, I got way more hats than this. But I got Homer hats all over. I'll put on this Homer hat, and I give you whatever, right? But I can be objective and take off that Homer hat and talk about, listen, this team needs to tighten up in area A, B, and C. Why? Because I want my team to do better. So Dolphins, or Miami Dolphins organization, Christopher Aloysius Greer III. Shout out to Nene. Ah, tighten up, sir, and do more incentive-based contracts. Because that, if he were to do that, I wouldn't feel as bad in some of these pickups that we get. Billy, they're gonna be just fine. Dolphins are gonna be just fine having their content creators talk about their team because A, it's free promo. That's why they don't really bother tiny people. And there you go. Of course, always happens. And shout out to Daniel Rollerson. Great last name, by the way. Sent here from Daddy Dean. Excited to check out the channel. Thank you so much, Danielle. I appreciate you. I don't know if you got a chance to see the show or not, but I appreciate you checking out the channel. It's a lot of stuff. We go through a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of fun. I love my team. Stop lying to these people. Word of mouth. OBJ will be a key example. If we sign OBJ to a 1 year, $1.125 million contract, literally league minimum, heck yeah, I'm all for it. For $1 million, sure, I'll set you up wide receiver 3 or 6, whatever. After Heck, I put OBJ after Craycraft because at least Craycraft I know will be on the field. Be mad at me all you want, people. I can't stand OBJ. After he left the Giants, it's just riddled with injuries. Has played 4 games in the last 10 years, I feel like. No. Thank you. You see, reasonable people. Jose, we're on the same page. Best incentive contract is available games. 25% bonus for every 4 games you play. Why not? I paid him up to 3 million with incentives. I'm okay with that. 1.125 worth up to $3 million. Fine. If that's the contract up to with the incentives, okay. See, that is a reasonable contract for a player who saw the field twice last year with the Ravens. Like, nah, I'm exaggerating because I know he was available for more than. Man, I could pull that sucker right. Now I gotta pull this up. See what you guys doing to me? Odell Beckham, Beckham Jr. Football reference. Man, I need to have breakfast. Okay, the man. Oh, Christ. From the Giants to the Browns to the Rams, Super Bowl champ to the Raiders. Right. Okay. Uh, oh, he's from New Orleans. Hey, man. You know, that's one place I've always wanted to go. I can't wait to go to New Orleans. Like, absolute dream of mine. I might actually do it if the Dolphins play the Saints. Do we play the Saints this year? This upcoming year? I don't think we do. Do we? Let me check this real quick. Dun 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 dun. I don't think we do we? I haven't set my stuff up for next year, so I'll figure that next time. I know I have the picture, but I forgot. Anyways, let's see what this man did last year. Oh, okay. I totally talked some smack. He played. Let's see here. 14 games. Started 6. In the entire 14 games, he had 64 targets. And you know what, y'all, because, I want to be fair to him, right? Let's be fair to Odell Beckham Jr. Let's go ahead and let me show you why I don't want this man. Although, of course, you know, we make it bigger because even I can't even see this. Jeez. The Lord can't even see this. It's so tiny. Shut up, big pebble. Well, okay. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Let me put this properly. There it is. This is it, the highlighted portion, okay? 14 games, 6 started, 64 total targets. He he caught 35 of those for 565 yards in the season. His average was 16.1 yards per reception. He caught 3 touchdowns. He got 27 first downs. His success rate or success percentage of which it tells you here, a successful reception gain at least 40. Blah, blah. I can't even read. His receiving success rate was 50%. His longest play, 51 yards. His yards per game, 40.4 yards per game. His catch percentage, 54.7%. No, no. Again, no. He is a shell of himself, but he's also been so injured. He's done. He's just here to make money. He's just here to sell some shirts. And you know what? He's won his Super Bowl, you know? Oh Lord. The rumors from today. The Dolphins' efforts to bring in another receiver has taken an interesting turn today. According to Josina Anderson of CBS Sports, free agent wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. is planning to visit the Miami Dolphins later this week. Well, apparently today. I just can't. Three. The man got 15 million last year. I doubt he's coming for a million. I get that, Lewis, and the man could go and keep his $15 million and go somewhere else. I'm not paying this man $15 million for that severe. Okay, look, you're gonna make me say it, and I'm gonna be very upset because people are gonna be upset if I'm too honest. That's why I don't like to be too honest. I like to give you pieces at a time because too many factors. And I'm afraid that Mike McDaniel, whether people want to hear this or not, it's not going to factor him in to the game plan. If Tyreek is our number one, how many receptions is this man going to actually get? Like, take a look at what we're already dealing with the other receivers on our team. Now, I get it, and we've had this conversation, Lewis, so don't come for me, relax. But you're supposed to target your number one wide receiver. That's why they're your number one wide receiver. They get the girls, they get the most money, the most scrutiny. But just because they're your number one wide receiver doesn't mean you stop using any other receiver. And to me is why am I gonna pay somebody double digit amount of money to barely see the field? No, no, no. Absolutely not. No, I'm not for that obscene amount of money. The man is here to get paid. We are the retirement home of the NFL. That's what the Miami Dolphins are. And I'm tired of being that. No, don't come here. Don't come here and no, 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 no. We already got wide receivers. We got Tyreek. We got Jalen Waddle. We still got Eric Ezukama, who we still haven't seen. Fourth round pick in the 2022 draft. We just picked up and signed again River Craycraft, Braylon Sanders. We brought Barrios back again. We got Schwartz. Now I get these guys are backups or they're practice squad guys, but we already got them. I'm done. Glenn says that the problem with I think you meant to say that is the problem with this offense. You look at the number one only. Oh, you look at the number one. Is main number two. Good teams find the open receiver. Okay, I think I got what you're saying. That is the problem with this offense. You look at number one and maybe number two. Good teams find the open receiver. Thank you, Glenn. You're literally saying what I'm saying. This team, the way McDaniel has his offense set, and I'm trying to avoid saying what I really want to say, but let's not lie. The game plan is receiver one and two. Our receiver threes almost never get it. And don't make me pull it up. Now you're making me pull it up. Why do I keep saying don't do it when I keep doing this to myself? I'm going to pull it up because it's the only way I can find to tell you guys this. And this week, because I'm still enjoying still sorry. Alas, come down, Miss Fitz. Okay. Miami Dolphins. Let me pull this up. Receiving. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. That's exactly what I was looking for. Let's pull up. No, I want the 2023. Come on, man. You mean? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. But you're right, Glenn. Appreciate you coming through. Good morning, sir. It's here. I agree with you. I'm not overpaying him. I was just saying he got 15 last year. He's not coming anywhere for. I know. Maybe I was being a little too exaggerating when I said 1 million because if I was him, I wouldn't sign for $1 million either, unless there isn't a market for him. You have to also understand these free agents. They know this is what the wide receiver free agents have to deal with. And let's be true. So I appreciate you, Lewis. This is what especially this draft. They gotta worry about the draft because this is the thing. Teams have draft picks. This is one of the most wide receiver heavy drafts this season coming up, or this draft coming up. So if these free agents, if we're gonna be honest, the ones that really are trying to get paid or trying to be on a team or any specific team, they gotta do this before the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Because after the draft, yes, there's still gonna be free agent pickups and blah 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 blah. We know this. But let's be real. The market will be saturated with young wide receivers that you can essentially plug and play, develop, blah blah blah. And some of these guys that maybe would have gotten, 5 million. Now they gotta take that $3 million contract if they want to get picked up. You see what I mean? So they don't have the luxury of just, oh, ooh, Billy, stop. I don't think they can handle that. Dolphins are about show business, and OBJ and Landry are awesome for business. That would be crazy. Ryan AP says, this isn't flag football or 7-on-7, Miss Phins. The line still needs to block long enough for plays to develop, and the receivers have to get open. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for, sharing your point of view, which I agree. However, when you have your quarterback, whom has pretty much the same amount of time as most QBs in the entire league, was one of the least sacked quarterbacks, one of the least pressured quarterbacks, clean, and played all 17 games. Yeah. Well, that was by design because we got rid of the ball quick. The time was there. me. Dom was there, man. Just saying. I disagree. Look at the pressures we got from our O line. Okay, if that's what we're doing, let's do that. But let me start out with the first one, right? Receiving. Oh no, we're gonna go Dolphins. I was looking for the Dolphins receiving, homie. Oh, oh my God, what is this? Before I get to this other stat that I got here, which I gotta show you. Obviously, I want to go ahead and show you one other thing. You ain't nothing but hound dog. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, teams. Oh, oops. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Mike McDizzles. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Team conversion. Nope, no, do that. Okay, receiving. There you go. Rushing and receiving. Oof. What were we talking about? Now I even forgot because I got. Now I gotta pull this puppy. So when it comes to receiving, we focus on our ones and twos, right? Ones and twos, right? Okay, okay. Let's go back to the top. Advanced stats. Let's go here. Advanced receiving. Thank you. 1 second, I'm pulling it up because we're talking about that first and second, right? That first and second receivers. Here it is. Let me share this puppy with you. And then I'm gonna pull up the pressures of the O line since that's what we wanna go over. And I was not trying to do this. I was trying to leave, people. I was trying to leave. But now I gotta stay. I gotta show you guys this. Okay, advanced receiving. Right? Targets. Where are the targets? Targets. Oof. Right here. There you go. Targets. Ladies and gentlemen, can somebody read this to me? You don't gotta, because I'll do it. 171 targets. Okay, he's our number one receiver, right? Makes sense, right? Now we gotta go. Oh, Jalen Waddle, 104 receptions. Okay, cool. Wanna know why? He's our number two, our one and two. The next guy is at 40, and he's our tight end. Our next wide receiver, 38. Why am I gonna pay multiple millions when literally my next wide receiver, forget my tight end, my next wide receiver got 38 targets? ladies and gentlemen, I don't say things just to say it. I say things because I've done the research, which is why I'm showing you what I mean. Miss Vince, that was Cedric Wilson, and he was barely playing in the game. Okay, fine, fine, fine. There's might played enough. If you want to go there, let's tight end. 43. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ryan? These stats are deceiving because a lot of them, when we stat padded against lesser teams, but that would have been every team we played versus the ones we lost. Because last time I was told, I don't get it. How can you stat pad? How can you stat pad in those games? Wouldn't you be needed in the games that you're need? Even fine. Let's exaggerate. Let's exaggerate and cut that in half. Okay, so 52 targets for Waddle. Okay. And 70, 35, 85 and a half. Nope. Yeah, it is. 85 and a half. It's still good. Do you want to erase the... Oh, okay. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Let's go to Hill. Let's see how much. How much did he get in that? We're going to completely erase that one game. That's what you want to do. Completely erase that one game. That's what makes you feel like, it'll be exactly what needed to be then. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can pull this up while I have it here. Glenn says 171 targets and 119 receptions. That is not good. You said it, sir. You said it. What good teams did we score big on? Maybe besides Dallas. Dallas, we did not score big on. It was 5 punts. Our offense sucked. Only our special teams really did anything versus the Cowboys. Literally, Money Sanders was like, "What? Am I just out here punting like a madman?" Let's do this for all 32 teams in the league. We make it seem like other wide receiver threes are getting crazy amount of targets. Again, I'm not saying. Well, even if, and I think you're even proving my point. Even if he's gonna be OBJ, right? Because this is where all this came from. Even if OBJ was gonna be in this team, he's not taking over Waddle's receptions. Do you think? Nope. So regardless, he's only gonna be getting a certain amount of targets. Period. And that little tiny amount of targets proves my point as to why I'm not paying him millions of dollars. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. So let's take a look at Miami. Let's see what Miami did. Box office score for. I'm pulling it up, so give me a second, guys, because this is six time. What was the game? The Broncos game. Right, right. The Broncos game, because that's the game that we stat padded with that game. Right? That's the game. No worries. Let's pull this puppy up. Because we stat padded. Sure. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, here it is. Tyreek Hill. Okay. Receiving 11 targets. Is that a lot? Okay, let me take out 11 targets out of 171. It's still 160. Still 160. What's up, Dolphins yards? Acknowledge me. What do you mean acknowledge you? Well, good morning to you, sir, but I don't know if you're saying something else because I don't see it. Does it? I mean, I'm sure I'm showing you, Tyreek Hill, receptions, 8, 11 targets. Mostert even received 7 receiving targets. Hold on, did Waddle not play? Oh, that's right. Waddle didn't even play in this game. Hmm. 11 receptions. Okay. Yeah. Glenn, and I know how this may sound. I know how this may sound like a good contract, 2 year, $14 million, only $6 million guaranteed. Overpaid. In my Again, that's my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are entitled for your own opinion. Nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, nah. Like no. But then again, you see what I mean? And this is why I say what I say. I'm not willing to give OBJ millions of dollars to be my wide receiver 3. But Lewis said something that was very interesting. Why don't we do this with all other teams and blah blah blah? Right? 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 What do you mean? So let's go with targets. Targets. Okay. Technically, Tyreek is what? Third in the league last year, right? CeeDee Lamb, Dallas Cowboys. Let's check out the Dallas Cowboys. Since CeeDee's their number one target, you know what I mean? Let's check out the Cowboys. Uh-huh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Baby. Here are the Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. CeeDee Lamb, 135 receptions. Their next guy, 71, was their tight end. Their third guy, their running back, 55. Let's go if we just go wide receivers. Just wide receivers alone. CeeDee Lamb got 135. Brandon Cooks got 54. And their third wide receiver got 34. Okay, cool. Kind of what we were thinking. Third one's going to get little, right? Makes sense, right? Let's check out another team, people. Let's check out another team. Because I want to make sure. I want to make sure we give you guys what you're looking for. And I still got one more thing to go over, right? Let's go back into this one. Let's delete this one. And it's kind of like, I'm glad I have a little extra time to go over this. And if you guys want to come up here and debate me, feel free. We don't want to be like the Cowboys, okay? What team do we want to be like? The Raiders? No. Let's pick a playoff team. Why don't we go our divisional opponents, Buffalo? That should be good, right? go to our divisional opponents. Let's see what our divisional opponents and they're receiving their targets. Let's show this puppy here. Hmm? Let's check this out. Oh, see? Miss Fins doesn't just say things. I'm not talking about my feelings. If I'm giving you my opinion, I'm giving you my opinion. But right now, this is where I base my opinion on because I do the research. Stephon Diggs, 160 receptions. Okay, cool. Dalton Kincaid makes total sense. 91 receptions. Let's go just wide receiver. 160 for Diggs, 81 for Gabe Davis. They're wide receiver 2. Who's wide receiver 3? Khalil Shakir, 45. Okay, it makes sense. A significant drop off between your second and third wide receiver. The expectation is the same. Your third wide receiver shouldn't really be getting that many targets compared to your first and second. That's why they're the third wide receiver. Right? Okay, cool. Let's because he brought it up and I'm like, you know what? Why not check out? Why not check out the want to check out the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Because we want to be like the Bengals, right? Why not be like the Bengals? Let's check it out. Mm-mm-mm. Let's share this puppy here real quick. Let's be like the Bengals, baby. They got Jamar Chase. Oh, 3 wide receivers. Beautiful. Jamar Chase, 145. Coolio. Tyler Boyd, number 2, 98, almost 100 receptions. Very close, 1 and 2 punch. Makes sense. They actually utilize their third wide receiver. And they're probably one of the very few teams in the entire league, honestly, the only thing I can think of right off the top of my hand that actually uses all of their 3 wide receivers, top 3 wide receivers, the most evenly. Close to evenly. T. Higgins, the wide receiver 3, 76. Not 45, not 32, not a significant drop off. It's only like 20 less receptions. 22 less receptions, actually. And I forgot. Glenn, thank you for reminding me. And that is with Burrows being down for most of the year. And even when he was, because this is nothing new. This is exactly how they run their offense. 1, 2, 3 options, legitimately utilizing 1, 2, 3 options. Now in receptions, it's not even close. You see Jamar Chase 100 out of 145. Boyd 67 out of 98, and Higgins being the third option, he caught 42 out of 76. So their success rate is actually not that bad. Not that bad. You got 56.6 success rate from Jamar, sorry. And the worst one technically is their second with 46.9. Their second wide receiver in Tyler Boyd. And the third wide receiver is kind of like the number 1 wide receiver, 53.9 success rate. So one team, but again, Miami is the only team that doesn't use wide receiver 3. What do you mean? That's literally what I didn't say. I said most teams you're gonna have that drop off in wide receiver 3. I don't know if you missed that, Lewis, but I definitely said most teams. And then I literally said, I think the only thing I can think of, the only team I can think of at the top of my head that truly utilizes their wide receiver 3 has to be the Bengals. I can't think of any other team that utilizes their wide receiver team as close to as their top two as the Bengals. I'm pretty sure I just said that prior to. But hey, whatever. Maybe you missed it. You might have had a phone call or something. But just like all other teams that don't really utilize their wide receiver three, and we have a solid wide receiver one and two, why would I worry about trying to bring in? Why would I worry about trying to bring in a wide receiver three, paying millions of dollars when I'm about to say, Lewis, thank you for clearing that up. Not you, Miss Fins, the fan base. You know the haters that say Tua can't hit his wide receiver three? It's ridiculous. I'm with you. And thank you for clarifying that. Because I'm like, I don't know, I just said this. And I'm showing you guys multiple teams too. So it's not, again, you're supposed to hit, you pay your money to your top two receivers for a reason. They're going to be your top two options, obviously. Sometimes your tight end ends up being your top two option, like we just saw with the Bills and Kincaid being their number two option. Sometimes it's not always going to be just wide receivers, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello. And you could argue their number one option is their tight end, with Kelsey. I don't even really think it's an argument. I think it might actually be a statistic. Now I'm curious. Now I need to know. Now I gotta find out about the Chiefs because Rasheed Rice. Yep, Kansas City Chiefs. Let's check out the Chiefs real quick. I'm just curious. Just because. Yep, Super Bowl champs, good for them. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Look at this. Look at this. This is Miss Fins. I bring it to you. I show you. I don't. It's not feelings. Now you see where my analysis comes from is by actually looking at these numbers. Travis Kelsey, number one, makes sense. They run that offense through Travis Kelsey. And I guess if you want to get technical, their number one wide receiver, Rasheed Rice, 102 receptions. Okay, cool. One and two options. And in their case, their tight end is number one. Their first wide receiver is number two option. Okay, cool. No problem. All right. Justin Watson, 53. Half the receptions. Why? Because again, you're supposed to use your one and two options the most. Period. That's what they're there for. That's what your wide receiver number one and two is there for. Now, this line right here, Glenn, and thank you for reminding me because this is the last thing I'm gonna show you guys, and then I gotta skedaddle. But I don't know how many times I've had to what's the word I'm looking for? To debate this with people. And I'm not gonna share it until I have fully what I want to show you right now. But I don't know how many times I've had to debate this with people when they tell me, Miss Vince, what do you mean? Like Tua has had no time to be able to do anything, Okay. That's what we're saying. Okay, cool. Um. Uh. Okay. See now I have to show you guys because I think it's kind of unfair, for what I get to see here. Let me see if I can see that. One last thing I want to show you guys before I dad schools. Receiving. Let's go passing. I think I'm done. I think I already proved my point. Why I'm not paying a third wide receiver money like that, especially no OBJ who's injured. Now maybe I went a little crazy saying $1.125 million for him, but now you see why I said what I said. Like now you see why I said what I said. Me personally, I'm not paying nobody millions of dollars to no, not to be my third wide receiver because clearly the third wide receiver I have I don't even use. Now, before I continue, guys, I need you guys to hit this like button. You guys are getting way too much good content here, and I need to see the love, guys, and I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. We are so close, so close to getting to our next mini goal of 1,300 subscribers, but I can't do that by myself, guys. I need to do that with you. Always get great content. Become a member, man. Support the channel, become a member. It's a great way to help out. But if you can't, I get it. At least hit that like button. That's it. At least hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and let your friends know about the channel and have them subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Like way more than you guys know. Let's see here. Okay, let me check out one last thing. So Tua Tagovailoa, right? Oh wait. Tua Tagovailoa, because we say that he what do you call it? We say that he is, and I love it. I love it. Um, we like to say how Tua is dealing with. Let me just go ahead and share it now so you guys can see it here. Um, this is where I'm at right now. Not the passing yards, the sacks. So the times that this quarterback got sacked, right? Tua is 29 times, guys. One of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league this past year. Oh, compared to all the other, I mean, look at this man. I feel bad for Sam Howell. And this is the thing. There's another. Oh, here. I'm just gonna go into Tua and call it a day. But I think that'll help me out with this. Let's go 2023 passing regular season. Yup, and balanced passing. Ooh, pressure, pressure, pressure. Hey, we got our first super chat of the day. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, a fishy. What is going on here? Okay. Sorry, give me a second here. For some reason, it's not pulling up. There it is. Thank you so much, fishy. Thank you. The advantage of having a viable wide receiver three who is occasionally used is to occupy defense coverages, which opens up Tyreek and Water more. Less than $2 million. You know what? You're 100% right, Superfish. 100% right. And again, thank you so much for that $5 donation. Um, Listen, the the fact of the matter is, we need decoys. Every other guy plays decoys for the Dolphins. They know this. The whole world knows we're going to Tyreek or Waddle, and then maybe whomever does. But take a look at this, guys. I'm going to share something here real quick. I want you guys to take a look at it. And this right here is the pressure, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tua's pressure. See, Tago Bailoa's. Tua's pressure so far. Okay? His pocket time. Okay. 2.1 this season. He averages what? Between 2.1, 2.2 is his career average. Or technically 2.22 or 2.23. It's his career average, right? Since he started in the league. So you guys see it here. At 2.1, ladies and gentlemen, there's still a lot of time, some people would say. Well, guess what? Is it that much different than 2.3? 2.1? Can you blink faster than 2.1? No, I think our blink is actually faster than that, yeah. I mean, I meant to say the difference between 2.3 and 2.1. Is that a big difference? Mm. That's because he throws to the first read and get rid of the ball quick. We did that too when we ran our RPO offense too. Dinking and dunking, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the 2.3 came here. But okay, cool. Look at this. He got blitzed 116 times. He only got hurried 39 times in 17 games. He only got hit 27 times. That's it. He actually, and this is the thing, guys. This is what you guys are not understanding. He only played 13 games the year before and 12 games the year before, like 13 games the year before that. 10 games his first year. So if you were to average this out, his hurries would have definitely been a lot more in each one. His hits would have been a lot more in each one. He actually finally played a full game, a full season. 95 pressures. He would have had well over 100 if you took his average and put it in here. Which is why, look at all these other years, his pressure percentage was only 15.7. That's it. And this is the thing, Superfish. You have to understand, and again, thank you so much for that $5 donation. This is based on what McDaniel does. This is the McDaniel system. And McDaniel absolutely focuses on the fact that he wants this ball out and out quickly. And the other thing too, sometimes Tua creates his own pressures. Instead of stepping up in the pocket, he'll step back or sideways. But if he were to step up, it would allow for his linemen to continue the block all around him. That's the thing. So yeah, you can say what you want, but this is it, it's multiple things that go into it. But another thing too is a lot is on the quarterback too to be able to have that field of vision. You gotta have that field of vision. So that's where I'm at. Dolphins about to fortify those trenches, baby. Hopefully, Billy. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we need. You know. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to at least show you guys that when when I make certain statements, you know, my opinions is most of the time is based on what I'm seeing from the team and what the team is essentially telling me. And right now, the team is telling me, go ahead and join the Misfits family and become a member. All you guys who, I'm told that 20% of you guys watch every single day but don't subscribe. And I don't get it. If you like the information and you watch every day, why don't you subscribe to the channel? I don't understand. I do not understand. That means about, I don't know how many of y'all, well, I do know it's 20% of you guys. I don't know what that number technically is, but I guess, you know, I'll have to look it up. But at least percentage wise, 20% of you guys love the content. Or maybe you don't love the content, but you're still watching. Why? You should subscribe. It helps out the channel. And I really do appreciate it. So, anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming through. I need to take care of myself and take care of some stuff. So, I will see you guys tomorrow with new updates. We'll see if we sign OBJ. We'll see what contract that might be. I haven't seen any other update from the team, to be honest with you. So right now, nothing else to report. It's just we're interested in OBJ. It looks like we haven't really done anything much for it, though. So we'll see. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And wow, interesting. Sorry, I just saw something that caught my eyes. Obviously. So thank you guys for coming through. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Again, shout out to Superfish with your $5 donation. Thank you so much for supporting and showing the love. Um, wait, is this a different? Oh my God! It's another super chat. I thought it was the same one. My bad. Thank you. Thank you so much, Superfish. Oh man, I thank you so much. Mike wants to incorporate the tight end more. Janu will help a lot to get rid of the ball quickly because our O line isn't able to protect the pocket. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I understand the scheme allows for the ball to be released much quicker, which doesn't take a lot for the O line to protect. But I still think, honestly, guys, that yeah, the that this O line is actually not as bad. Look at what it Butch Berry I trust. So that's what I'm expecting. And Butch Berry I trust. Man, thank you. Love you, Miss Fins. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, you totally caught me. I thought it was the same super chat. Oh man, Miss Fins, you'll see the vision in week one. Yeah, Jose. I'm here for it. I'll be here every day, all day long. So RPO coming back. Oh, Christ. If and when RPO does come back, I don't want to hear nothing and nothing from no one about Flores or sabotaging or anything else. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, our O line stat look good because Tua gets the ball out quickly. Yeah, but he ain't the only one. Come on, guys. He's not the only one either. But I give it to you. I give it to you. He does help that out, but you act as if he never gets any time. He's pretty much right around the same average as other QBs. When I get a chance and I pull it up, because I do have that particular one that we're talking about specifically, no, I'll show you guys. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a show. Holy smokes. We talked about the AFC East player sightings and their team updates. We talked about the Bills. We talked about the Jets. We talked about the Patriots. I gave you update on the Dolphins and who we were looking at, who we brought in. And then obviously went over, because some of you guys are, y'all got some good questions. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate that. We do go back and forth here, and I don't mind it. Um, but yeah, that'll be pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty amazing to see that we can be successful in what we end up doing this year, right? Um, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we're here. Shout out to Superfish, man. Thank you so much. Depends on how often we're blitz. We'll see. I mean, I kind of showed you already. Didn't that number come in with the number of times that he got blitz or not? Yeah, blitz. Tua Tagovailoa being blitz. He got blitzed 116 times this season, this past season. But remember, he played the entire game that season. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But I'm very happy, guys. Become a member, hit that like button, subscribe. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through. Man, there's a ton of you guys over there. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, do me a favor. If you could take literally 10 seconds, click my link, click my logo, get into my profile, click the link that's there. It takes you directly to my YouTube channel. And it's a great way for you guys to go ahead and just subscribe, hit the little bell notification to let you know when I'm live. You should already know because it's Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. But, I'll try. And then from there, guys, do me a favor. Please, 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 please. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to our 1,300 person goal. And we're trying to get that done by the end of this week. If we can do that, that'd be great. Um, so yes, 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 yes. So if you guys could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it, guys. Again, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Guys, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Enjoy it. It's Friday Eve. It's a beautiful day because you're here. So thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate all you guys. Again, this is Miss Phins. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.